Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 20. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. In this episode, we've got the 33-27 Tigers kind of scuffling into Chicago here to take on the struggling White Sox as the Tigers are looking to kind of get it going. They've never really had much of a hot streak so far this season, and they're going to have a good opportunity here as they're facing off against Carlos Rodon, who has really struggled this year. 2-7 on the year. His ERA right around 7. The WHIP up at around 1.7. So the lefty veteran is going to try and kind of get his feet under him as well. And starting things off, it's a 4-pitch walk to Les Delevsky, and not what you wanted from Rodon there. But he is going to settle in. Next batter is Nico Goodrum. Hits it hard, but right at Mazzara out there in right field. That's the first out. Now we'll take a look at the Tigers lineup in this one, as it's Delevsky in center, Goodrum at short, Kohler at first, Aaron Judge in right, Lawrence Walker DHing, Gonzalez at second, Noisy at third, Grullon catching, and Richard Kaiser batting ninth, playing left field. Next up was Bert Kohler. He's down on strikes there, swinging at the ball down out of the zone, but Delevsky steals second and is into scoring position. First K for Rodon, now 2 away, and it's Aaron Judge, and he couldn't pull the trigger on a nice changeup there on the outside corner, and Rodon gets out of trouble there as he holds the Tigers scoreless. On the hill for the Tigers is Jordan Balazovic. He's 5-4 on the year, a 3.28 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP, so through 12 starts, he's pitching pretty well for them, although he was on fire early in the season and has cooled off just a little bit. But he's going to start things off. First pitch is a ground ball to short, and that's going to be the first out there. Now we'll take a look at the White Sox lineup in this one, as it was Robert leading off. He's playing center field. Marcus Semien at short, Jimenez in left, Jose Ramirez at third, Mazzara in right, Toglia at first, Grandal DHing, Madrigal at second, and Zach Collins, the catcher, batting ninth. He's hitting .326 on the year, so good year for him so far. Next batter, Marcus Semien past the diving try at second, and the White Sox have their first base runner of the ball game. Then it's Eloy Jimenez. He's going to hit one into right field. Judge under that one. That's the second out. And now that is going to bring to the plate Jose Ramirez. A fastball up and in. He pops it up down the left field line. Noisy under that one, and it's a scoreless first for Balazovic. Now we head to the second, and it's going to be Lawrence Walker starting things off. A 1-1 changeup is hanging, and he crushes this ball. And the Tigers are going to be out in front 1-0 on the 5th of the year from Lawrence Walker. He's been struggling a little bit at the plate, but we'll see if maybe that gets him going, as that one goes 399 feet, and the Tigers lead it 1-0. Later in the inning, it's Sheldon Noise. He's going to hit one hard, but a leaping catch from Jose Ramirez, and the Tigers get just one in the inning. And now we go to the bottom of the second, and it's Nomar Mazzara starting things off. He's going back up the middle, and it's a leadoff single here and a base runner for the White Sox. Now a 2-2 pitch to Toglia is a called strike 3 at the top of the zone. Didn't like the call, but that's the first K for Balazovic, and now it's Yasmani Grandal. He's going to watch ball 4 outside. That makes it first and second now. Still just one away in the inning, and now it's Madrigal on the first pitch of the at-bat. He's taking one into right. That's going to get down, and now the bases are loaded. Still just one away, and it's Zach Collins. 2-1 pitch. He hits one to the right side. Only play here is going to be to first. So a run does come in to score. It's a fielder's choice, RBI, and now it's 1-1, and Luis Robert is down on strikes. A nice changeup there from Balazovic, but the White Sox respond and tie this thing at 1 as we head to the top of the third here at Chicago. Richard Kaiser starting things off. He's going to chop one back up the middle. That's going to get through, and he's got some speed, so a leadoff base runner for the Tigers, and there he goes. 2-1 pitch. Wasn't a bad pitch to run on, but a perfect throw is going to nail Kaiser, and that's the first out of the inning. Now later in the at-bat, it's Delevsky. Hits one off of Rodon's back. He doesn't know where the ball went. Ramirez able to come in and field it, but no play there on the speedy Delevsky. He's going to try and steal second, and he is in easily as he continues to swipe a ton of bases this year. Now later in the inning, it's 2 outs for Bert Kohler, ground ball to second, and that's going to do it for the Tigers in their half of the third. And Balazovic back to work. He gets Jimenez swinging there. His third K. That was the second out of the inning, and the White Sox were held scoreless. Now on to the fourth. It's Aaron Judge taking one into center field. They had the shift on. That ball goes all the way to the wall, and he is going to be into second with a leadoff double. So the Tigers with a chance here. And it's Lawrence Walker. He homered last time, and now he hits one to deep left field, but this ball is going to come up just short of the wall. No tag from Judge, so now 1 out, still that runner in scoring position. And it's going to be Sheldon Noisy later in the inning with 2 down. Hits a ground ball to short, backhanded, and he is going to be retired to end the threat. So the leadoff double goes stranded. Now on to the bottom of the 4th. Mazzara hits one off of Balazovic. No play there, and it's a leadoff infield single for Mazzara. He's going to try and steal second, though, and he does not run very well. Wasn't the best throw, but they still get him. Nice tag there from Goodrum. And Balazovic would get out of the inning unscathed. We're going to the 5th. It is still 1-1 here in Chicago. Starting things off in the 5th, it's Davy Grion turning on an inside fastball. That's down the line into the corner, and he's going to turn and head for second and get in with a double to start off the 5th. So another opportunity for the Tigers here. Next batter, Richard Kaiser. Good job here, at least just hitting the ball to the right side. That's going to advance the runner to third now with just 1 away. Then it's Delevsky down the right field line. Interesting play here as the ball gets down in front of Mazzara, but confusion, I guess, with Grullon is he does not score on this play, so it goes down as a single. But I don't know what Grullon saw here. Unfortunately, he retreats to third. So just bad base running there, and it's going to cost him, as even though Delevsky's able to swipe second here and get into scoring position, Nico Goodrum with 1 away hits a chopper to third. That's not going to score the run. That brings up Bert Kohler now with 2 down. He's going to draw a walk, and that loads the bases for Aaron Judge. So a chance to make up for that base running blunder, but he goes down on strikes. The bases were loaded for Judge. He could not come through this time, and that will do it for the Tigers in the 5th. Still 1-1. Balazovic back to work. He's going to get Madrigal swinging here to start the inning, and they would go scoreless in their half. Now the White Sox turning to the pen here as Carson Fulmer coming on, the veteran righty. You see his numbers so far this season. And he's going to square off against Lawrence Walker to start the inning, gets him on strikes. The Tigers just unable to get that lead back, unfortunately, and Balazovic still pitching well, trying to keep them in this. That is 6 strikeouts there as he gets Semien swinging. Then it's Eloy Jimenez taking one down the left field line. That's going into the corner. Nice try here by Kaiser. A good throw might have had him, but it is going to be a 1-out double for Jimenez and a chance for the White Sox. Then it's Jose Ramirez. Nice slider down and in to get him swinging. Then it's Mazzara, 2-2 pitch. He's down on strikes as Balazovic is racking up the Ks in this one. We're going to the 7th, still tied at 1. And Davy Grion up there again. 2-2 pitch down the left field line. He kept that one fair as well, and he's going to try and head for second, see if he can get another double here, and he is in ahead of the throw. And the Tigers with an opportunity. It's Nico Goodrum now with 2 away in the inning. He's going back up the middle. That's going to get through. Grullon is going to come around to try and score, and he does. So it is 2-1 Tigers, and they aren't done yet. Still 2 out in the inning, but Bert Kohler coming up now. First pitch to him, he hits a ground ball to second. This is going to get him out of the inning, but the Tigers do manage to get the lead as they have made it 2-1 here as we head to the stretch in Chicago. Balazovic still out there. First batter of the 7th inning is Toglia. He's down on strikes again and doesn't like the call again, but that's 9 Ks for Balazovic. But then things start to unravel just a little bit. It's a 1-out single here and an opportunity for the White Sox. Now it's Nick Madrigal down on strikes. That is 10 Ks for Balazovic. And 2 down now for Zach Collins. He's going to take one through the left side. Pitch count getting up there a little bit for Balazovic, and in a tight ball game, Gardenhire is going to turn to the pen. So 6 2/3 of strong work from Balazovic. He is responsible for the runners on first and second, but he struck out 10 batters in this ball game. Really pitched well. Tigers turning to the rookie right-hander Santiago Carbajal, recently called up as Joe Jimenez was just really struggling. They sent him down to AAA, and Carbajal is going to get his shot at the big leagues, and he's thrown right into a tough situation here. The first batter he faces is Luis Robert. He gets that ground ball to second and gets out of the inning. So a big out there from the rookie, and the Tigers keep the lead as we head to the 8th. And the White Sox are going to turn to the pen again here. It is Jimmy Cordero coming out of the bullpen for the White Sox. Rough ERA so far this season. Starting things off is Aaron Judge going up the middle here. It's a base hit now with nobody out. And the Tigers are going to turn to Kristen Stewart off the bench. And the lefty is going to come in with nobody out, runner on first, and hit a chopper in front of the mound. So they are going to get the out at first, but it at least acts as sort of a sacrifice, advances that runner. Next batter is Marwin Gonzalez. He gets hit by a pitch with 2 strikes, and that makes it first and second. Tigers turning to the bench again as it's David Bodie. 1-2 pitch to him. He's out in front of a changeup down on strikes. That's the second out. And that would leave it up to Davey Grion. A couple doubles already so far in this one, but he is down on strikes. And that will do it for the Tigers in the 8th. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Carvajal still out there. Retired the first 2, but he's going to issue a walk to Jose Ramirez here. And now the Tigers are going to turn to Tim Meza out of the bullpen. He has pitched pretty well for the Tigers so far this season. 2.75 ERA in 19 appearances. And he is going to get Nomar Mazara looking on the high fastball to get him out of this one. We're going to the 9th now, and Heath Hembry on in relief for the White Sox. Just 9 appearances so far this year, so a small sample size. And Richard Kaiser starting things off. He's going up the middle on a 1-2 fastball that was up out of the zone. Nice piece of hitting there, and a leadoff man is on. Then it's Lev Daleski trying another high fastball. That didn't work. And now it's first and second. He's going to try that high fastball again. This time he is going to get Nico Goodrum. That's the first out of the inning. And now it's Bert Kohler. A 3-2 pitch is outside. And Aaron Judge with another opportunity coming up here with the bases loaded. And this time on a 1-1 pitch, he gets a hanger. And that ball is gone. A grand slam for Aaron Judge. And that is huge, as that's going to make it a 5-run ball game. 434 feet, and that makes it a baker's dozen for Aaron Judge in terms of the home run count on the season. And 6-1 at this point of the ball game. The way the Tigers had it going is pretty much going to do it. Meza stays out there, gets a double play here to end it, and the Tigers take this one 6-1. Meza getting the 4-out save in this one, but player of the game honors go to Aaron Judge. Went 3 for 5, had a double and the grand slam. Blazovic with the win, went 6 2/3, 7 hits and a walk, and struck out 10. Just 1 earned allowed. Carson Fulmer, 2 hits over 2 innings, but the 1 earned run that he was responsible for was the difference in the ball game in terms of win-loss. So he gets saddled with the loss. Again, Meza with the save. 13 hits and 3 walks for the Tigers in this one. They struck out 7 times. A big day for Aaron Judge. 3 hits for Dalevsky as well, so a nice ball game for him. Lawrence Walker hit the home run early. Dalevsky with 3 stolen bases in the ball game as he continues to steal a ton of bases this year. Carvajal with a solid inning of work for the Tigers, and then Meza got the save. And we'll take a quick look at the White Sox numbers. No, we won't. That's going to do it for this one. You take a final look at the line score there as the Tigers take this one 6-1. Now, before we go out to some more action, there was a trade offered to us by the Cubs as they are offering up Miguel Amaya, a young catcher, 23 years old. He's B potential and a 67 overall. And they want Elvis Vizcaino in exchange. Now, Amaya, if you look at what he kind of brings to the table, he's a solid defender across the board, respectable speed for a catcher, and his plate skills are not that bad. They're not great, so he's a little bit raw, but he's only 23 years old, and with the B potential, he's got some upside to maybe get to where he could replace Jake Rogers if we decide to move on from him and leave the catching to Davey Grion full time. And again, Vizcaino, we don't necessarily need him. He's an aging second baseman. He's had injury trouble. We've got Freddie Avalos ahead of him, and we've got Dawel Lugo behind him that's even younger anyway. So just not a lot of reason why we need Vizcaino at this stage in his career. So I was totally fine to make that trade. So that's going to happen. Now we're going out to Oakland to take on the Athletics at the Oakland Coliseum. The Tigers coming into this one, we're starting to play some pretty good baseball, and this is going to be a matchup of 2 lefties as the A's are sending the young left-hander Jesus Luzardo to the hill. and it's going to be Matthew Boyd for the Tigers. We'll start by taking a look at Luzardo's numbers here. He has missed a good chunk of the season, so only 3 starts so far, a small sample size, but he's 1-0, an ERA right around 5. The whip is a little bit elevated, but too small of a sample size to really know what this guy is going to bring to the table for the A's this season. And he's going to get things started off well as he gets Delevsky chasing a curve in the dirt. That's the first out. And the next batter is going to be Nico Goodrum. Fastball down. He takes this ball into the left center field gap. That ball is hit well. It's going to hit the wall, and he's going to be into second with a 1-out double. So an early opportunity for the Tigers. Next batter is Bert Kohler. He draws a walk. That sets up the double play. So it's first and second now. 1 out, and Aaron Judge coming to the plate. 2-2 pitch to him. He hits a chopper to short. They're going to have to go to first with it here. So it's now second and third, 2 down, and we'll take a look at the Tigers lineup in this one as it was Delevsky leading off playing center field. Goodrum at short, Bert Kohler at first, Aaron Judge DHing, Walker in right, Gonzalez playing second, Noisy at third, Jake Rogers doing the catching today, and Kaiser batting ninth playing left field. Now with 2 away, it's Lawrence Walker out in front of that curve. He's down on strikes, and Luzardo escapes damage there. Now we go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill, as we mentioned earlier, it's Matthew Boyd. 7-2 on the year, so the record is solid, but the ERA is at 4.3, and the whip is at 1.33, both a little bit higher than where we've seen him the last couple of seasons. So looking to get him going and starting things off, it's a ground ball to second from Gene Segura. And that's going to be the first out. Now we'll take a look at the A's lineup in this one as it was Segura leading off. He's playing shortstop. And then it is Poisson batting second, DHing. Laureano in center. Gary Sanchez catching. Jacques Peterson at first. Corey Dickerson in left. Chapman at third. Tony Kemp at second. And Stephen Piscotty in right field. So a lot of names that have been brought into this organization from other franchises. With 2 away here, it's going to be a walk to Laureano, but he is going to get Gary Sanchez to hit a fly ball into deep right center field. Delevsky runs that down, and we are scoreless after 1 inning here in Oakland. On to the top of the second. Leading things off is, actually now with 1 away, it's Sheldon Noisy taking one down the left field line. That ball is going to get into the corner. He's going to turn and head for second, and it's a 1-out double for Sheldon Noisy. Next batter, Jake Rogers. He's down on strikes on the fastball up out of the zone there. Now with 2 down, it is Richard Kaiser. He takes one through the right side. Noisy not going to be able to score, though, so it's going to be runners on the corners. And Les Delevsky coming up. And on a 2-1 pitch, he gets under this one, hits it pretty well to left center field, but that is not going to get out of here. And the Tigers go scoreless in their half. Now on to the bottom of the second. First batter, Jacques Peterson, got a slider left over the plate, takes that back up the middle, and it's a leadoff single for Jacques Peterson. Now it's a 0-2 pitch to Dickerson, so no challenge from him as he goes down on 3 pitches. That's the first out of the inning. Then it's going to be a strikeout here on Matt Chapman. And then it's Tony Kemp. Thanks for playing. Ground ball to third. That's routine for Noisy. And Boyd able to strand that leadoff single from Peterson. Now we go to the top of the third. 1 away for Bert Kohler. Kind of inside outs, 1 into left field. That ball's going to the corner. He's going to head for second. And he's got himself a stand-up double to start off the inning. Then it's Aaron Judge, 1-2 pitch. He's out in front of that curve, down on strikes. That's the first out. Then it's Lawrence Walker with 2 away, hits this ball hard. That's through into left. Kohler going to come around and try and score here. They're going to cut off the throw, so he will score, but they do get Walker trying to advance to second. But the Tigers do take the lead. They're up 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Boyd going back to work. It's Stephen Piscotty starting off the inning. A 1-0 pitch was down, but a nice piece of hitting, taking it through the right side. And he's got himself a leadoff single. Next batter, Gene Segura, ground ball to second, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play, and the Tigers get 2 for the price of 1. The A's weren't done yet, though, as the next batter is Poussin. He hits a ground ball to short. Diving stop from Nico Goodrum, throws from his knees and gets him to end the inning. We'll take another look at that one as Goodrum lays out makes a diving stop, and then throws from his knees to get him. And through 3 innings, it is 1-0. The Tigers lead it. This is not an instant replay, but the next batter, ground ball up the middle, diving stop at short, throws from his knees, and Gene Segura says, anything you can do, I can do too. Now later in the inning, it's Jake Rogers taking a walk here. Now 2 away, and it's Richard Kaiser. He's going to draw a walk, and then it would bring up Les Delevsky. Still 2 away in the inning. Luzardo just can't get out of the jam here, and Delevsky able to stay back on that curve, take it through the left side. Bases are loaded now, and that brings up Nico Goodrum. 2-1 pitch to him is a hanger. He hits a curve down the third base line, a sliding stop, knocked it down, but won't have a play here. A run comes in to score. It's ruled an infield single. Now 2-0. Pitching coach comes out to talk to Luzardo because this is really close to getting away, as he had 2 outs in the inning and then just kind of started to struggle here. Then it's Bert Kohler, 1-1 pitch down the left field line. This ball stays just fair. That's going to score a couple of runs. Nico Goodrum kind of stumbled coming around second, but he is going to get into third just ahead of the throw. And it's 4-0 Tigers on the 2-run double from Kohler. And then it's Aaron Judge. He's going through the right side. That's going to score another run. Kohler is going to hold at third, but it's now runners on the corner, still 2 away, and that's going to do it for Jesus Luzardo, as he just could not get out of this inning. The Tigers with a 2-out rally that's going to end his day, and they're going to turn to right-hander Paul Blackburn, who has worked a ton of innings already out of the bullpen so far this year. He's got 91 2/3 innings of work so far. He's going to get Lawrence Walker swinging here to end the inning, but the Tigers have done some damage as they have made it 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Starting off the inning here is going to be Laureano. He's taking a ball into the left center field gap. Long run for Delevsky, and he makes a diving catch. Nice play there. Now on to the bottom of the 5th with 1 away. It's Chapman. He hits this ball way out of here to left field. That ball is long gone. That's going to make it 5-1 on the 5th of the year for Chapman. As the A's finally able to get to Matthew Boyd here. They're on the board. It's a 4-run game, and we now go to the top of the 6th, and it's Delevsky taking one into the right center field gap. Tough play there. Nice try in center field. He's not going to get to it, and that's going to be a triple for Delevsky. With 1 away. Now it's Nico Goodrum. Ground ball to first. They might have had a play on Delevsky there, but he just steps on the bag. That makes it 6-1, so it's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Goodrum. 2 away. And here comes Bert Kohler. He's going into the right center field gap. Another double for him. So with 2 down now, a runner in scoring position. And it's going to be Aaron Judge coming to the plate. He gets a 1-2 pitch that he likes. Take it. He's going into the right center field gap as well. That's down. Kohler would come in to score. That is going to make it 7-1. So the Tigers respond after the homer from Chapman, get 2 runs themselves, and they are going to go on to win this thing by the score of 11-1, as they would put up another 4 spot in the 8th. And they are playing some pretty good baseball now, as we'll see the standings as we kind of wrap up the episode, so keep that in mind. But they have started to really play some good baseball. They take this one by the score of 11-1. Bert Kohler, 4 for 4, 3 doubles and a couple of runs driven in. Marwin Gonzalez hit a homer in the 8th inning that drove in 2. Matthew Boyd, 6 innings, 4 hits and a walk. Only struck out 3, but gets the win. Jesus Luzardo was roughed up at 3 2/3, 9 hits and 3 walks. And then Chang pitched 3 perfect innings in relief and gets a save in a ball game that was pretty much out of reach, but in any case, that is a statistic that he gets credit for. So 16 hits, 4 walks for the Tigers against 7 strikeouts. A lot of doubles in this one. Delevsky hit a triple. Gonzalez hit a home run. Matthew Boyd picks up his 8th win, and Chang getting the save in this one. The A's offense was pretty paltry in this one, just 4 hits and a walk. They only struck out 4 times, but the solo shot from Chapman was all that they were able to muster in terms of run production. And the bullpen, the pitching staff, really nobody had a very good day in this one, as they gave up a ton of hits and just never really able to get the Tigers out. So that is going to do it for this one. A final look at the line score there, but be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below, and we will see you all next time.